Hello mga motorista and welcome to another episode of Motorista Adventures. For this episode, pag-uusapan natin ang ating Toyota Hilux GR-S, but not the GR-S na alam natin dito sa Pilipinas na medyo bland looking GR-S. At itong GR-S na to has been announced in Australia and also in Argentina mga motorista. And to think why Toyota is not giving us that GR-S, diba? It's kinda weird. The only thing that GR-S owners want is performance that can match yung ating Ford Ranger Raptor. And when Toyota released the GR-S, obviously cannot compete. More on lifestyle kasi yung GR-S na nilabas ni Toyota, no? Glossy black grille, it has that highway terrain tires, of course monotube shock absorber, 4x4, but it's not like off-road menacing stuff, no? Napaka civilized niya na GR-S, more of a lifestyle truck. Now for this GR-S na pinag-uusapan natin, I'm talking about this GR-S that what you're seeing right now is the best looking GR-S I think Toyota has done in other markets. No, I do think na it is wise for Toyota to bring it here in the Philippines because we love pickup trucks, we love our ladder frame SUVs, and to think na they can change the design of that GR-S to be a lot more competitive, match that Ford Ranger Raptor when it comes to the looks. So tignan natin yung harapan ng ating GR-S. Now as you can see, you still have that familiar look sa ating headlight, which are all LEDs for this generation Hilux. Other than that, if you take a look at the lower bumper, maangas, magandang tignan, no? They added a lot of designs dito sa lower bumper, mga motorista, no? They even have that silver lip right at the bottom part. We also get a new grille specific for the GR-S in Australia and also for Argentina models. Aside from the A-type grille, parang nagsuswoop up pa siya, and you get the Toyota logo just like the GR-S that we have here na meron nakalagay Toyota. We also have 360-degree view camera sa harap. It is a little bit taller than the regular GR-S that we have here, also wider than the GR-S that we have here. Hindi lang siya aesthetics kundi but for performance purposes, plus 145mm from the standard Hilux that we have. And also, it also gets revised shock absorbers, and also yung rear shock natin is different from the ones that we have setup wise, no, dito sa Pilipinas. More off-road styling, and also you get big over fenders at the front, which makes it a lot more beefy, no, in my opinion. Now if you take a look at the tires as well, the tires are also quite wide with their Bridgestone Dweller all-terrains na 17s instead of the 18s, no, more lifestyle yung 18. Itong 17, you can pull a lot of tires, no, na pwedeng pang off-road nito. So they added a rim that's wider than the ones that they put on the GR-S dito sa Pilipinas. So mas malapad siya, magandang tignan, and I really do like the design of the rim. Kinda give that off-road vibes talaga. Parang it is accessorized na siya, no, out of the gate yung ating Hilux. Now, in order for Toyota to make it a lot taller than the standard Hilux, no, they added some necessary modifications to the suspension setup. So you have I do think this is a lift kit, mga motorista, that they added to the stock Hilux to make it more taller, and also with that shock absorber, monotube shock absorber by KYB. It's colored red. It's quite different than the monotube that we have to the current GR-S. It will be a lot better when you use it off-road. It's quite softer than before. Paired that with a big disc brake up front, no, with the GR-S na colored brake calipers. And dito naman sa likuran na part, new for the GR-S, meron din tayong rear disc brakes. Toyota have placed the rear shocks, no, outboard of the chassis instead of inboard. So this aids in the stability, especially if you're cornering. At the back, no, one thing that they didn't change, which is still a leaf spring setup. Now, aside from that, you still have those really nice disc brakes sa likuran. And if you take a look at the back, mga motorista, of the Hilux, no, typical Hilux GR-S siya, so LED brake lights, no, tailgate assist, and also different din yung ating sports bar, no, for the Argentina models. Meron silang parang aero type na sports bar sa likod, and meron ng cover. Moving on to the equipment or safety equipment na nasa exterior parts, we have 360-degree angle view camera, meron tayong ABS, EBD with brake assist, and this Toyota Hilux also gets all Toyota safety sense features such as adaptive cruise control, lane departure alert, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, meron din siyang rear cross traffic alert, and all that nice stuff when it comes to safety. This is Toyota, so maraming badge nakalagay GRS outside and inside. And moving on to the inside pala sa ating Hilux GRS, makikita din natin na typical Hilux pa rin yung interior natin. Not a lot has changed when it comes to the interior. For the Philippine spec and also for the other countries na meron itong GRS, it does have some minor differences when it comes to equipment sa loob. For example, yung ating meron tayong mga red accents sa dash and meron siyang mga carbon fiber pieces. Also, sa ating steering wheel, we get the GR badge as well. Meron tayong gloss black, no, na sa ating spokes ng steering wheel. Yeah, typical Toyota Hilux GRS na to na interior. Nothing different to ours dito sa Pilipinas. Now, one thing is different, no? Now, in Argentina, for the infotainment system, it is quite different, no? It's a lot bigger than the standard one that we have, the 8-inch unit. It is a 9-inch unit. I do think it's aftermarket. It gets Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well. We have rear air vents, which also sa Pilipinas, meron din yung ating GRS. Now, with all those improvements, yung ating engine also got improved, no? Although it's still the 2.8 turbo diesel engine that we know from Toyota, which produces 204 PS from the Philippine spec version and 500 Nm of torque. Sa Argentina and sa Australia, yung mga GRS nila, they will get an uprated power outputs, no, for this engine. So instead of the 204 PS, it will have 224 PS of max output. That's plus 20 PS more, and yung torque naman natin plus 50 PS. Now that's quite a big jump if you ask me, for the performance. So it can carry that additional weight with a wider track and also the off-road tires. It will not lose a lot of performance, no. Since I think, again, I do think na this Hilux is quite heavier than the current GRS that we have, the more lifestyle based. I do hope that Toyota Philippines will bring that dito sa Pilipinas because, again, we haven't really had any competition from Ford, no, sa kanilang Ranger Raptor. Even the previous generation, Toyota didn't even come close to what the Ford Ranger Raptor had, in terms of specs and features. And also for the all-new Ford Ranger Raptor, no, they added a diesel engine. So if Toyota can bring this Toyota Hilux GRS, this better looking one and overall better pickup truck than what we have, I do think it's quite a match for the Ranger Raptor when it reaches here dito sa Pilipinas, yung ating Ranger Raptor na next generation. I think it can go either way sa kanilang dalawa kasi of course yung mga Toyota loyal fans natin siguro doon sila sa Toyota Hilux obviously, and yung mga more open-minded na mga truck buyers dyan na gusto yung ultimate performance, siguro they will go to the Ranger Raptor, no. Kaya mga motorista, no, should Toyota bring this GRS dito sa Pilipinas, and kung dadalhin nila to dito sa atin, will it make a big difference? Wala tayong balita dito sa Pilipinas about that GRS model, so we'll have to wait, we'll have to see kung dadalhin niya ni Toyota sa Pilipinas. I don't see why Toyota would not bring that model here to the Philippines, especially with the growing demand of pickup trucks, especially dito sa Mindanao. Most of the cars here actually pickup truck. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, click that notification bell for more videos on this channel. Once again, this is Adrian. You're watching Motorista Adventures, and I'll see you on the next episode.